Welcome back to Mimi's Organic Eats. Today, John and I are going to show you how to make dog muffins. So this recipe was one of the first human recipes that I made for John, and he absolutely loves them. Let me show you. As you can see, he's really excited. He's really excited for me to make them, but he actually doesn't want to help me, so he's going to go take a nap in his bed while we make these. Okay, let me show you guys how to make some healthy dog muffins. I'm sure John will join us as soon as the peanut butter comes out. So first, we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. So today we're using a mini muffin pan. And if you guys don't have a mini muffin pan, you can make these in a regular size muffin pan too. You'll just have to bake them a little bit longer, and then you can break them up and give them to your dog. So that's totally okay. But John is so small that I like to make these as little as possible for him, and he still doesn't even get a whole one at one time. Now we're going to set them aside while we mix up the muffin batter. So first we have 150 grams of coconut oil, and I just have this in a small pot. I'm going to melt this over the stovetop. If you guys want to melt your coconut oil in the microwave, you can totally do that too. So while the coconut oil is melting, we're going to grate our carrot and our apple. And I'm going to use a fine grater. You guys want to use a fine grater whenever grating carrots or apples and going into muffins or cakes or anything like that. This is going to ensure that they mix into the batter well and the texture isn't like gummy and just kind of gross. So always use a fine grater. And I know that a large grater might seem like it's faster, but you won't get good results. So we're gonna need 113 grams of carrot and 85 grams of apple. And now I just weighed my carrot, and this is about 4 ounces. It's a little bit more, but we're not gonna use the end, so that's totally okay. And same goes for the apple. You just wanna do about like 1 small apple. Apple is actually John's fruit. It's the only fruit that he'll eat every single day. He like never turns them down. He's not much of a fruit dog, which I think is hilarious because my old pug was like obsessed with fruit. Watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, apples, strawberry, blueberries. He loved everything. Where John will literally turn down watermelon. He is such a weird pug. He's like, I know she'll just give me chicken if I don't eat this watermelon, so I'm not gonna eat it. But for some reason, the apple he loves. Does your dog eat watermelon? Does he love it? Let me know in the comments because I just cannot believe that John is not really a fan of watermelon. Like he eats it sometimes, but it's just like, usually he's just like, no thanks. So now that we have our grated carrots and our grated apples, we're gonna add the melted coconut oil to the mixing bowl. And then next we're gonna add 1 large egg. So next is 64 grams of creamy peanut butter. And you guys want to make sure you're giving your dogs creamy peanut butter, not crunchy peanut butter. So you don't want to give your dogs crunchy peanut butter because dogs can't digest whole nuts well. And while some bigger dogs might be okay, it's just ideal to avoid that and just use creamy peanut butter instead. So you guys also want to make sure your peanut butter is free of added sugars, flavors, seed oils, and especially xylitol. Xylitol is super toxic to dogs. I always buy the Costco organic peanut butter, and this is what we buy for us, and I also use it for John. The only 2 ingredients are peanuts and salt. And so while you may think that dogs can't have salt, it's a common misconception. Dogs actually need salt just like us for their bodies to function. And so as long as they have a little bit of salt and something like peanut butter, that is totally okay. You just want to avoid them having an overabundance of salt or like eating a entire bag of salty potato chips or salty pretzels. That's going to cause issues. And I like to weigh the peanut butter right into the bowl on a scale. I bet we're gonna have a little visitor here in just a minute. And now we're just gonna whisk together these ingredients. You just wanna make sure that you break the egg yolk and mix in the peanut butter, egg, carrots, apple, and coconut oil. Next, we're gonna add in our dry ingredients. We have 127 grams of all-purpose flour, 57 grams of oat flour, and then 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And now I like to trade the whisk for a spatula to fold in the dry ingredients. Now it's time to scoop this muffin batter into the muffin tin. Now we're gonna bake these at 350 degrees for about 12 to 14 minutes. And look at how cute these homemade dog muffins are. Your pup is going to absolutely love these. Right, John John? Yum! Is somebody getting the yums? If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment below. And if you want more dog recipes just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join us next time in the kitchen.